it's the ball hog gloves. You know what time? Like you see that, it's Karan Godwin with the ball hog gloves. Like if you don't know that dude, like
then you're not really tapped in.
You're not telling the truth.
Check out the ball hog gloves, bump pads, shooting aids, cones, and more at ballhoggloves.com.
He gave me these gloves, ball handling gloves. I've never been able to handle the ball this good in my life.
Jaylen Brown carried Boston for nearly 39 minutes, finishing with 32 points while making 11 of 28 field goals, 2 of 8 threes and 8 of 10 free throws, adding 11 rebounds with 4 on the offensive end, 2 assists, 1 block and 4 turnovers as he shouldered the offensive burden from start to finish. He set the tone early with aggressive attacks and physical play, scoring decisively in the opening minutes as the Celtics jumped out to a 16-8 lead and signaled they were ready for a night defined by contact and intensity. Brown's activity on both ends immediately put pressure on Detroit and established him as the focal point of everything Boston wanted to do. As the game settled into a grind, Brown remained the Celtics' most reliable source of offense, continuing to attack mismatches and absorb defensive attention even as Detroit's physical interior play began to disrupt Boston's rhythm. The first quarter grew chippy, including a brief altercation that led to double technical fouls, and while Boston held a narrow lead, the warning signs were clear as possessions became harder to sustain. In the second quarter, Brown continued to score through traffic and contact, but the flow disappeared as turnovers and rushed shots allowed Detroit to flip the game, outscoring Boston 33-22 and taking control by halftime. Coming out of the break, Brown stayed aggressive as the Celtics tried to claw back, mixing downhill drives with timely baskets to keep the deficit manageable. Each Boston push was met with resistance, turning the second half into a possession-by-possession battle where no run came easily. In the fourth quarter, Brown again rose to the moment, briefly putting Boston in front with a late basket as the game tightened to its most fragile point. The margin remained razor-thin in the closing minutes, and while missed opportunities loomed, Boston still had one final chance. After a Detroit miss in the closing seconds, the ball found Brown on the right wing with the clock winding down, but the jumper fell just short at the buzzer. The Boston Celtics ultimately dropped a 104-103 decision to the Detroit Pistons, a loss defined by small moments and second-quarter slippage. Through it all, Brown's scoring, rebounding, and physical presence anchored Boston's effort in a game that came down to inches rather than resolve.